deck. Cleared for takeoff, let's send it.
Clouds look crisp and the scenery's tight. Jack's on approach, will he nail it tonight? Jack's going wild, they're calling the play. Center line, Jack, don't drift away. Jack on the flight, in live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're in gold worldwide. Jack on the flight, in live tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're going worldwide. Push back to land and the captain's in control. Sit back, relax and let the live stream roll. It's Jack, Jack, Jack on the flight sim show. Yeah. From the Rockies to the runway, sim skies all day. Captain Jack, let's go. Captain Jack in the cockpit, dimmer on the map. Boots up the sim and he's ready for the lap. KBJC to Caden and he's pushing back clean. 787 dreaming on a home-built machine. Throttle up, V1 rotate, feel the lift screens glow blue like a cyber drift. Hobbies a passion, skies are his zone, flying FR from the comfort of home. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the ham waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. Dual monitors, maps lit, ATC chatter. He nails every landing like it don't even matter. Eyes locked, glide slope steady. Denver Tower #1 ready. Ham radio humming in the background. Soft call signs bouncing like a signal loft. Whiskey Alpha, he's calling CQ. Simming all night with the aviation crew. From the foothills to the clouds, he streams for the crowd. Aviation freaks yelling Jack, keep it center line now. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the ham waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. So if you're tuning in late, better catch him quick, because Jack's on the sim with that signature flick. Denver to the world, radio's buzzing back. Clear skies forever for Captain Jack.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome aboard. It is Captain Jack. We are back here on a Monday night. I am so glad to have you along. So glad to be back here tonight. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Welcome to Tenerife. Never flown out of Tenerife before. Never flown into Tenerife before yesterday. I actually did a flight in here yesterday in the Lufthansa 100-year livery, and I've got a short up on that, as a matter of fact, if you get a chance to check that out. But with me tonight here at Tenerife, and we're going to fly up to Madeira and do that really fun RNAV 05 in, at least, Jimmy, that's what my flight plan is showing. And yes, indeed, world, Jimmy, Brand of Sim Pilots aboard. Jimmy, how in the world are you, man? How's it going?
Oh, Jack, it's good to see you here in Tenerife, where the worst aviation disaster in history happened.
That is true. A couple of 747s collided with each other. Yeah, you know, it's very interesting history. But this is the location that happened. That's right. What do you know about that off the top of your head, more or less?
Well, it was caused by pilot error, but it was really caused by terrorism, because both of those aircraft were diverted there from Gran Canaria Airport that had a terrorist bomb explosion earlier in the day.
Yeah. You know, we might look up some stuff. It was a couple of 747s, right?
Yeah, KLM and Pan Am.
KLM and Pan Am, that's right. So, wow. Well, there you go. Jimmy, we are on VATSIM here. It's really funny, too, because we don't really have any controllers in our area. As a matter of fact, what'd you say, St. Mary's? Is that who it was? They are gone.
Yeah.
Now, looking at that.
They're gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
let's see. There
when
we go.
we were talking earlier, you know, he'd been on for 4.5 hours or something like that.
Right. Okay. Well, kind of a short hour and 20-minute flight tonight over the ocean, guys. I just kind of wanted to do something between these two islands, so that is the name of the game tonight. And you know, Jimmy, all the other guys, I noticed CST is still flying the Synaptic 222. Owls is going to be on here in a little bit, if he's not already streaming that. So you and I are just going to have a good time this evening and sit here and fly a couple of well, I'm flying the fly-by-wire Airbus A320, and you are too, right?
That's correct. I'm flying it as well, and I think we got the same liveries. Well, at least the liveries look right.
Yeah, the liveries do look right tonight, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to be Speedbird 803. What is your designation for tonight going to be, do you think?
I am Speedbird 191.
191. All right. Well, I want to thank those of you who have tuned in to the stream here this evening. Really appreciate you being here. 4 viewers and 8 total views so far. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I'm not going to ask you the question in the chat. Have you hit that thumbs up button? We may put another question in the chat. There's Aviation Geek. Zach, hello. Welcome aboard, man. Good to have you in here tonight. So I tell you what, Jimmy, well, you know, I did not get my checklist out. I've gone through everything pretty much, but I'm essentially ready for APU start. How about you?
I just started mine, so I am ready to push back whenever you are.
All right. Well, let me get this APU started up here. There we go. And we'll get the APU bleed going. I am going to reach down here and grab my checklist just so I don't forget anything. And, you know, we were talking before we started. I have not flown the Phoenix in forever. I have not flown the Phoenix since I got all this new Airbus stuff. By the way, I think I mentioned this to you off the air, but I now have also ordered the wind control ECAM panel, which is this panel right down here with the buttons on it and everything. So got to admit, I'm kind of looking forward to having that, Jimmy. That'll add to my cockpit here.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Yep, and then we're continuing to wait for the radio, the Airbus radio panel. So that's going to be pretty good. So I'm using everything else. As you guys can see, our flight plan is laid in. That is good. Okay, cabin crew has been notified. You guys have been notified. We're going to get ready to roll out of here. Let's get some exterior lights on and our seat belts on. Go ahead and get these things configured the way they need to be. Let's get our beacon on, wing lights on, nav
Flight
and
attendants,
logo.
arm doors, and cross-check.
And there you go. Just like, we get those announcements here in the A320, the fly-by-wire A320. And I got to tell you, Jimmy, I really like the fly-by-wire stuff. And it's a great price.
It's a great price. And, those guys, I've donated to them before. Those guys have done, took a really junky airplane and turned it into a, state-of-the-art airplane.
Yeah, they really have. They've done a tremendous job. And so I'm going to go to TA. We're going to turn that on all. We're going to have that all set and get ready for a push here. 122.8, Jimmy, I think, is our frequency for Tenerife here.
Roger that.
Yeah, because we don't have all the VATSIM frequencies. They have not been doing that. And you say something happened with VATSIM earlier this evening. They got attacked. They got a cyber attack. Is that what you were telling me?
Yep, they got attacked, and they had stated it around 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I don't know if their services were all the way down, but they are still working on their service stability as we speak.
Okay. Well, fortunately, we'll be able to talk to each other and hear each other. So we'll go ahead and get rolling here. Tenerife traffic, Speedbird 803, going to be pushing back from gate 4, and we'll announce taxi intentions after push and start. Tenerife. All right. I'm going to use the Shift P. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Let's do that and do that. There we go. Get him rolled around here, and we're going to go down to runway 07 for takeoff, Jimmy.
Roger.
Okay. So hopefully he will push our tail to the left and nose to the right. We'll see what happens here once we release the parking brake. Let's take another quick look at that overhead panel. All right, everything looks good and correct there. That back there, and we can roll this down there. Thanks, guys, for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. Appreciate you joining me here on a Monday night. My good buddy and special guest pilot, Braniff Sim Pilot, my buddy Jimmy. Jimmy, always appreciate it when you can come in here.
My pleasure, Jack.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get engine number 2 firing up. It's a beautiful morning here in Tenerife. Randall, absolutely. Permission to come aboard, sir. Welcome aboard, special guest. We are going to sit you, Randall, right up in the front seats of the aircraft. As a matter of fact, Randall, you can fly jump seat tonight. How about that? Jump seat in here. Okay, there we go. He's pushing me around correctly. Let's get back into the cockpit here. Let's see what we've got going. Engines are almost, or the number 2 engine's almost ready for me to start number 1. Okay, there we go. We can get parking brake on and release the push tug. Let's make sure he gets out of there. All right. Yeah, Randall, we'll let you ride up here with us tonight. Beautiful sunrise in Tenerife. We are off the western coast of Africa here. One night we'll have to fly back into this island and make it a night landing because it actually was really pretty. I really enjoyed that yesterday. Okay, very good. Number 2 is started. Let's go ahead and start number 1. Sounds coming up.
Jack, I know you don't have GSX, but I have Say Intentions Entourage, which is their package that does the cabin announcements and all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
And they've integrated GSX voice into their package. So now I can tune to the ramp. Similar as just, like we tune radio in VATSAM, tune to the ramp, and I can ask the ramp for pushback or loading or whatever.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, that is cool. Well, there's a couple of reasons why I would not necessarily mind having GSX. And, basically, to be able to have an air marshal to wave you in, and or at some of the airports to have the guidance systems in place would be really good. Jimmy, do you want to wait for me to, or do you want to wait, or do you want to go ahead and push back?
Yeah, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. All right, Tenerife traffic, Speedbird 803 will be taxiing to runway 07 via Tango. Speedbird at 803 Tenerife. All right, let's get our flaps set. Okay, there've been a couple of times in this airplane that has not worked for me. Okay, well, we know the takeoff config is good. Got to go through a couple of these light poles down here. Jimmy, did you announce on VATSIM?
I did not. You were talking. I didn't want to talk over you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to go ahead.
I'll announce my taxi here in a minute.
Okay. Beautiful scenery here. Looks lovely. Just gorgeous. Okay, we'll go ahead and bring up our takeoff and landing cameras. Let me re-aim that one just a bit. I do not know why it's so washed out on that PFD. Not been able to figure that one out. I need a camera with a little more control. Tenerife traffic, Speedbird 803, going to line up runway is 07. Speedbird 803 Tenerife. Okay, and now my pilot cam has gone weird. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that once we get in the air. Sorry, guys. Don't know what that's all about. Tenerife traffic, Speedbird 803, ready for takeoff, runway 07. Tenerife. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and go to Flex. Let's get our landing lights on. Should have done that beforehand. Okay. Get back on the runway, Jack. Ooh, that sun's bright. Okay, V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Nice takeoff.
Tenerife traffic. Speedbird 191, taxi runway 07 via Tango Bravo 1. Tenerife.
Okay, Jimmy, yeah, you might want to mute your Discord when you're on the radio. All right. Levers to climb. (2,400 feet). We're going to fly out to Fufu. Yeah, one other thing I'm going to be working on here soon, guys, is some cinematic software. So when I'm moving around the airplane, it's not so jerky with the mouse. It's the airport down behind us. Jimmy will be taking off here. Flaps full retract. Tenerife traffic, Speedbird 803 through 3,600 feet for flight level 360, Tenerife. Oh, you can see the windmill farm down there. That's cool. Jimmy, I am really looking forward to this landing. I really am.
Yeah, it could be a good one.
It's always fun. Okay, there's our standard QNH at 6,000 feet. Okay, we'll come back over to here. I'm going to go ahead and put the autopilot on because I'm going to try to fix my camera here. I do not know what's going on with it. Okay. Let me know when you get up in the air there, Jimmy.
Roger.
Okay, there we go. Fix the camera. Just get it remounted here.
Tenerife
Traffic,
Speedbird
Speedbird 191,
191,
line up runway 07.
All right, guys, here we are, out and away, heading on. Let's see. Yep, yeah, there's my camera back. I still got to do some stuff with this, but that's all right. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. My good buddy Randall, I'm super glad to see you in here tonight, Randall. I know that with the fires up there in Spokane, it looks like it's going to be really kind of rough there for you guys. And man, we just ask the Lord for protection and wish the best for you. Wish the best. Well, why? Yeah, that
Tenerife traffic, Speedbird 191, parting runway 07. Tenerife.
Okay, you didn't transmit then, Jimmy. I think I got everything set right over there.
Radio check.
Okay, yeah, I did not hear you on VATSIM.
Are you here?
I'm hearing you on Discord, but not on VATSIM.
Okay, something's going on with Discord. Hang on. I pushed the talk button on. Oh, let's see. got me now?
Not on VanSim. That's interesting.
No, I'm just talking on Discord.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're on Discord just fine. No problem. No problemo. Go ahead and get a little Captain Jack background music going here. Beautiful airplane, fly-by-wire A320. I rather like this one, but yeah, I got to get back in the Phoenix. I got to check out the Phoenix. There's some. I don't know why this is behaving this way. How do I get rid of that? Oh, that's how I get rid of it. Okay. All right, coming up on the Fufu waypoint here, heading out between the islands. Yep, there's the southeasternmost of the Canaries. Africa off over to the west. And flying at sunrise here. Really pretty. Yeah, I'm going to work on some cinematic software. All right. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. It's great to see everybody. Okay, I can get rid of that for a moment. Yeah, pretty rough there for a couple of days, Randall. Good morning. Good morning, Burness. Starman KI0AR. And guys, don't forget the Colorado Astronomy Net. For those of you who are into ham radio like I am, want to make sure that you check out the Colorado Astronomy Net. I want to bring that up here. Man, I need to learn to type, don't I? Yeah, let's bring this up. There we go. Don't forget my good buddy Burness's channel here. The Colorado Astronomy Net is on the skyhublink.com repeater linking system on Tuesday evenings at 7 o'clock. It's a lot of fun to listen to on YouTube, even if you're not an amateur radio operator. And I'll tell you, Burness, one day here soon, we've got to get together and do a few things that I'd like to help you out with your live stream there, my friends. So be sure to catch the Colorado Astronomy Net tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time on the skyhublink.com repeater linking system, or of course you can check into it there on YouTube, which would be a really, really good thing. You'd enjoy that. Okay, let me put that in there, and there we go. And there's a link in the chat. Cool. Thanks, guys, for the 16 views tonight. Appreciate that. And the 5 likes. Really do appreciate you guys checking in. Hey, and Charlie 31, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie 31 is now aboard. Always glad to have my good buddy Craig in here. Oh, man, you are just an absolutely stupendous live streamer, my friend, and so many great flights that Charlie 31 does here on YouTube. And, of course, don't forget that Thursday Night Flights is coming up once again this Thursday night. I'll put a link to Charlie 31's YouTube channel there in the chat. I want to welcome you in, my friend. Hope you're having a great night out at the airport. And, of course, you just totally smashed that thumbs up button. Oh, always appreciate you, my brother. Heading out over the eastern Atlantic here. Kind of a short flight up to Madeira. Guys, you need to make sure to check out Charlie 31's long hauls that he does, especially on the weekends. He calls it the crew rest flights, and it is so amazing to be a part of that. Oh, hey, and I'm going to update something for you here. I should have done this earlier, but another busy Wednesday. I'll show you what's going on Thursday night flights here. Let me get that in there. And we'll save that. Oh, come on. I can't remember what I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. Yes. You don't have to be all noisy there. Okay, guys, yeah, Thursday night flights. All right, we've got that set up right and proper. Don't forget to check it out this Thursday night with Bravo 737. Here's his webpage for you. Be sure to check that out. He'll be flying with Charlie 31. And maybe Cheeto will be there. Jimmy, Brandon Sim Pilot, do you think you'll make it this Thursday?
I believe I'm going to make it. Yep.
All right, right on. I will, of course, try to make it as well, at least for the second leg of the flight. Looks like, they're going to fly a Svalbard to Reykjavik. You know, you got to wonder who came up with some of the words for Iceland, you know?
Yeah.
Reykjavik. Yeah. Oh, well, anyway. All right, there you go. That's fun. Okay, we are at 28,380 feet, 400 feet just crossed over there. Flying this beautiful Speedbird A320 as the sun comes up over the Canary Islands, and we're heading up to Madeira. Going to listen to some rock and roll here. I got some other musical surprises that I want to do for you guys when I can get it all straightened out there. That would be good. Charlie 30, did you survive the heat today, Jack? Yes, sir. I did. I was inside mostly, but the heat for me was mostly taken care of by the swamp cooler, but I'll tell you, I think we're going to have culture shock tomorrow. The high tomorrow is supposed to be 78 in Denver, but then back to 87, back to 90, and then back in the hundreds over the weekend. So we'll indeed see what's going on. It'll be nice to have that respite for a few days, though. Well, see, Jimmy, what all's going on in your world down there in Corpus Christi? You've been out swimming with the dolphins and the fishies and all that kind of good stuff lately?
Oh, it's good beach days this week. You know, we've had some, what they call an uprising on water. Basically, it's just a normal thing. The water comes up through the sand for some reason. It's a temperature inversion thing, maybe, but
right,
make the surf dirty. But water's all clear and nice. Beaches are good. So yeah, we've been down there, spending some time down there on the beach. Yeah,
you know, you should send us a picture, you know, of just a pretty shot on your beach down there sometime. That would be really fun. I'd like to see it.
All right, I will do that.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. Yes, indeed, my friends. It's the Captain Jack Good Time and Rock and Roll Radio Show here at 31,000 feet. Getting on up to flight level 360. And not a huge long flight tonight, but we're going to have some fun landing in Madeira. Always look forward to that. Too Too bad there's not some bad sim on tonight, but what do you do? Part of it is, where we decide to fly to, Jimmy. These guys are asleep over here this time of night.
Well, you could go do the research. Okay, this is where obviously we live in the States, right? So,
yeah.
And it's daylight. The Graham that flies for me, he lives in New Zealand, and that's early morning for them, so it's daylight down there.
Oh yeah.
On our time,
Well, it's 5 or 6 hours ahead of us in Britain, where our buddy Graham here is up in Scotland, in the British Isles. And so it's late night for him as it is for these guys. Now, I've got the sun up because I wanted to see, the sunrise as I was getting the airplane ready. And I thought, we'll just make it an early morning flight. But it's interesting to think about. And, the other thing I'll bring up here on Monitor 2 right, this is the United States and what's going on VATSIM-wise right now. Denver Control is on, Jimmy, and looks like Cleveland Center maybe, and then Boston Center. And then they've got stuff going on out to Newfoundland, but that's about it. That's all that's under control here.
Yeah, I don't know that they're all back up, yet or not.
Right. Yeah, that could very well be too. Okay, my buddy Troy down in Las Vegas says he's on. Hey, Troy, say hello in the chat if you'd like to, my friend. Sorry I did not get to talk to you earlier, but I'll give you a call on the phone tomorrow. PZ Soul Man, greetings from South Beach of Lake Erie, Cleveland area. Oh, man, yeah. How you doing, my friend? I tell you, I do not envy you your winters. I don't envy anybody winter, but, man, up there with all the lake effect stuff you guys have going on, that is just nuts. No, thank you. Jiminy Christmas, no. Yeah, PZ Soul Man, me neither. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jimmy, I just got a warning. Estimated fuel on board below minimum. I don't know how that happened. I went by the flight plan, so.
I noticed on mine, let me see. Hang on, let me dig around in mine a little bit for a second.
Sure.
So I have an hour and 34 minutes of extra fuel.
Okay. Jimmy, there's some new software out there called New Centaurus Cinema. Have you seen that?
Yep, I saw that. Yes.
I have it up and running right now. It's running the one trial template that you can get for some of these cinematic views. I'm thinking real seriously about paying for it if I can figure out how to pay for it. That part I haven't figured out yet. And set up other templates and stuff.
I have Chase Plane.
Yeah.
That's the reason I wouldn't get that. But I saw a couple on the Flight Sim TO. Did you look at that?
I saw one on Flight Sim TO, and I wasn't super impressed with it. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and, let's see, disconnect that, get back in there. I was playing with that a little bit. I mean, it's kind of pretty, but it just gives you the one thing to set up. There's another one called Cinecams, and it is really kind of jerky, and it's got, in this view, it's got the airplane right up at the top of the screen, really kind of cutting it off. It's got a chase plane function, so I've got that set. Let's see, let's do the flyby here. It's jerky. It's really kind of jerky. It's not.
Okay. So I just saw, the geek I am. I check. Of course, I'm retired too. I don't get up and go to work in the morning, but
Yeah.
I look at Flights MTO every morning to see what's new and what's
Sure.
updated, and I've seen some of those come through there, and I didn't pay a lot of attention to them because I got chase plane, so.
Right. Yeah, I might have to take a look at some more. But the new Centaurus Cinema I really like. But I'm so limited on time and free hours to just dink around with stuff,
Yeah, some of those take some, even chase plane takes some time. It's not a great amount of time, but, every plane that you fly, if you haven't, it turns off the camera views, in the simulator.
Yeah, and that's
So-
one thing I don't want is for that to get turned off. And new Centaurus Cinema does not take over your camera views, so that might bear a little more looking at.
Yeah. So I figured out of some of the things that I don't want a chase plane to do. I figured that I figured out that I could just go in there and delete them.
Yeah.
And then set them up in Microsoft in the simulator. And
Right.
so there's a workaround for it. But anyway,
Yeah.
I've had that for a long time. I had it back in 2020, and I got a free upgrade for 2024. And it's experimental right now, but they're about to release it as the stable version. So
Okay.
that's what I use.
Sure. Absolutely. By the way,
It's got a cinematic view that's really cool.
right. Yeah. I've seen that on some of the other streamers. I did not turn on my radar, so the airplane's hollering at me here. So let me do that. By the way, Tom Dahl is there. Hey, Tom, how are you? No, there was no fog to take off in, but I'll tell you what, and Jimmy, I was going to tell you this too. Tyler just stopped in. Hi, Tyler. Welcome. The other night, Charlie 31 was flying a long haul from London to Bangkok, and I flew from London to Berlin so I could take off with him. So I was only there a couple of hours, and the fog was so thick down at about 2,000 feet on down to ground level. The fog was so thick you could have cut it with a knife. And man, I just barely made minimums, but that was so much fun flying in the Airbus A330. And it's great when the weather's bad. So, Tom, there was no fog taking off here on this flight here this evening, if that's what you're referring to. By the way, Graham, yeah, I got you, buddy. 7 hours ahead of us. Yeah, it is 7:13 Mountain Time here. There's still sunshine out. I can still see a lot of daylight out there. Yeah, so, you're 7 hours ahead. Late for you over there, buddy. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Go ahead.
He's flying. I can see that he's flying.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, I guess so. That kind of means we should bring up your webpage here, too. Let me do that real quick. BrandonVirtual.com, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, we'll let that load up. There it is on monitor 2 right. We always tell you about this whenever Jimmy flies along with us. Flying for fun, right, Jimmy? Tell me a little more.
Happy flying. That's my motto. Fly what you want, where you want, when you want. Any delivery you want, any time of day. Fly all sim breed schedules that you want. Do anything you want.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Yep. And just like we're doing right here, here's our 2 aircraft guys right off that western coast of Africa. And let's see, who is this down here in South America? Oh, that's your buddy Graham, right, Jimmy?
Nope, that's your Graham.
Oh, that's my
GRA
Graham. Oh, my Graham is flying.
HME.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
He's flying a Bombardier Global 6000. It's just an example. And I've got another pilot that flies for us, and he flies Let me see what that aircraft is he flies. He's always flying. King Air. He flies a King Air all over the place for Brantford.
Okay. So the Bombardier Global, the number gets cut off here on the description, but
You have to put your mouse on it.
okay, let's do that. Yeah, there we go. All right, Bombardier Global 6000. Okay, I don't know that I know that airplane.
I don't either, but I just pointed it out to say that you can fly whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want.
That's right. So, guys, braniffvirtual.com. Take a look at it. Take a look at the website. Maybe join us. I always send my ACARS information over there. Try to remember to do it every time, but it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun getting to do it. I also upload to fshub.io and, of course, Volanta, but I'm a member of Jimmy's group there, and, yeah, you should be too. Check it out.
You know, we were talking about the Tenerife crash earlier.
Yes, and Tom just mentioned that, yeah.
I thought I would bring this up.
Okay.
So you notice that I always fly 191, right?
Right.
Well, the reason I do that is in memory of Delta Airlines 191 that crashed at DFW in 1985.
Okay. Yeah.
That was yesterday.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess
August
it was.
2nd, 1985. And when the crash happened, I was in LA on business. And I flew out there on a Delta L1011 and flew back on a Delta L1011. And we landed over the wreckage. And it's something I can never unsee.
Oh my God, I bet. Holy smokes. Yeah, I was just
So I
looking
fly
at that.
you know, Brandon or whatever, 191 all the time. It's that's him. I'm always 191. That's the reason.
Yeah. Oh my, yeah, I'm just putting a couple of pictures of that up on Monitor 2 where it happened. This is the KLM Boeing 747 named the Rhine, and this aircraft would be destroyed in that March 77 Tenerife disaster. I was 16 at the time. And there's the Pan Am jet. 335 people on this Pan Am jet, all 248 on the other aircraft. Wow. Oh, it's showing. Boy, I got to read about exactly what happened. It looks like one of them was back taxiing while the other one was taking off.
Yeah, it was foggy. The airport was overcrowded because of the, you know, the other airport that had the explosion, terrorist explosion.
Yeah.
And overcrowded, and they blamed the pilot of the KLM for it, taking off without authorization. But the Pan Am plane was taxiing across the runway, and it was real foggy also. And you know, they hit.
Well, that's why Tom asked me, did we take off in the fog? I didn't realize that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, both of those planes had been diverted there because of that terrorist bomb.
Yeah. Wow. I'll have to read up on that a little more in depth here. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. Hey, Grumpy Gamer, welcome aboard, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you and hello. We are less than about 30 miles from top of descent. So let's start getting some information in here. Our weather at Madeira is going to be altimeter 3009. I got to watch this real carefully because I'm coming up. Okay.
I'm going to step away just a second here, Jack.
Okay, I wouldn't step away too long. Okay, 3009. I'm going to get this in here real quick. Okay, the temperature in Madeira is 24 Celsius. I'm going to keep watching that top of descent needle come in. Wind is 260 at 4. So we'll get that in there. Transition altitude. All right, let's go ahead and bring up our charts for that. So we're coming in on the RNAV Zulu, runway 05. Oh, let me put that one up. Okay, so 2,000 feet is our final approach fix. I'm going to get that dialed into the FCU here. Okay, 2,000 feet on that. Our minimums. We're going to call it 500 feet. Get that in over there. All right, that's all set. Let's watch for this top of descent coming up. And back to the main screen here. We've got everything in here on our flight plan for the RNAV 05 Zulu. We'll go back to our flight plan. Let's do a double check for any discos. Nope, that looks good. Okay, less than 10 miles from top of descent. And we're going to watch that needle come in. Okay, there we are. When it gets back here, right about here to the just past the 2.5 mile mark, I'll go ahead and put us in managed descent. Okay, here she comes. About the time Bimbo hits that mark. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get her going down. Managing down. And the airplane's begun descent. Okay, very good. Cool, cool, cool. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys, if you have not already. Would really appreciate that. Helps the channel out. Helps me out. Thanks for joining me here tonight. Really appreciate it. Tom says the KLM pilot was a flight safety instructor. They were attempting to contact him to investigate the crash, not realizing he was in it. I did not know that fact either. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, Jimmy will be right back in a minute. Guys, so will I. I will be right back in less than 30 seconds. Stand by. Okay, there we go. Hold on tight. Don't look back. Captain Jack Rock and Roll Radio Show through 31,000 feet. And we're on the way down nicely into Madeira. I always really get enthusiastically excited about this approach coming in. It's going to be fun. Guys, I'm going to pull the music down for just a minute, and if you don't mind, I would like to share something with you that's near and dear and special to me. This is a devotional that I'm doing every morning now. It's called Jesus Calling, and it's written by a lady who spent a long time trying to experience Jesus closely every day. And I really, really, absolutely love this book. It's a great way to start the morning. It's been meaningful to me. I thought I would share with you tonight. She wrote this like Jesus speaking to us, and I just love it. So let me think about this for just a minute. Jesus says, relax in my healing presence. As you spend time with me, your thoughts tend to jump ahead to today's plans and problems, and I am so... my brain is so scatterbrained, without a doubt. I do that all the time. But we need to bring our mind back to him. I bring my mind back to Jesus for refreshment and renewal. I want to let the light of his presence soak into me every day, focusing my thoughts on him and the help that I need from him every single day. Jesus can equip us to face whatever the day brings. And that sacrifice of time, I tell you, it's peaceful and sweet for me every morning. I have my cup of coffee. It's like I'm having a cup of coffee with Jesus. I really mean that. It's so great. It pleases him because he loves us so much and wants to spend that time with us. So don't skimp on that time. If you haven't yet come to know Jesus as Lord and Savior and best friend, I pray that you do, my friend. Pray that you do. In the morning, you take a few minutes, you can resist the clamor of the tasks to be done. And Jesus says, you have chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from you. My friends, just like I tell you every night, Jesus loves you so much. Thanks for letting me share that with you as we head on down into Madeira. And I'm seeing some clouds and weather out that way. Let's see what our weather forecast says. Okay, winds 260 at 4, scattered clouds 1,500. It might be interesting. Ceilings 12,000. Temperature 24, dew point 21, humidity 83%. Thank God for those ocean breezes, though, right? Okay, we're climbing on down. Jimmy, are you back yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Have you started your top of descent yet?
Nope, I'm 16 miles.
Okay, copy that. All right. Yeah, Tom just read, or just put in the chat, Jimmy, that the KLM pilot was a flight safety instructor. They were attempting to contact him to investigate the crash, not realizing that he was in it.
Oh, wow.
I know. Isn't that crazy? Jeez. Scary, scary stuff. Oh, I tell you, Jimmy, there just is not enough time for flight simulation. Never is enough time.
Yeah, I you know, for me, it's pretty easy because I'm retired. But, you know, I fly a lot. So, and you probably see that on the website. But
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Me and your Graham, well, my Graham and your Graham both fly a lot.
Right.
A Graham, my Graham, it's funny we call him my Graham and your Graham, but he was like a ramp guy, and he's Australian, but he lives in New Zealand, but in Australia for one of those cargo airlines.
Yeah,
so he's very knowledgeable about cargo stuff. You know.
That's pretty cool.
Of course, he's retired, and he's a bit older than I am, but believe it or not, they still called him back sometimes, and he goes and works for them a little bit.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is. That actually really is. Hey, are you ready for an approach briefing?
Yes, sir. Give us that RMPZ runway 5 approach briefing.
Yeah, okay. Let's go over here to monitor 2 right. There we go. Look at the page 12-20, dated 15 July 22, the RNP Zulu, runway 05. RNAV approach course 049, mandatory final approach fix is 2,000 feet. And that's going to be that curvy loop-de-doo. That's always fun. Decision altitude, our minimums are going to be down at the bottom of the page, and I have 500 feet set for, actually, it should be 800 for, well, we're not straight in landing. We're doing that little loop-de-doo, so I've got...
put the RMP 520 for C-class aircraft in mind.
Okay. Actually, before I proceed further, let me take a quick look at that. Okay. Yeah, I did 500. You did 5. Yeah, I'll do 520. Let's go ahead and lay that in there. All right. That's checked. All right. And then back to the briefing before I so rudely, well, actually, I didn't put that over there, so we'll go ahead and continue on with that. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. Missed approach climb to 3,000 to Monac via MA 550, 552, and 554 at Monac. You can join holding or as directed. We won't worry about comm failures and any of that kind of thing. Pappies are the high ALS. Once again, missed approach, climb out to 3,000 to MA 550 and hold or until otherwise directed. There you go.
Roger that, Captain.
All right. Go back here. Yeah, 520 I've got set in the barrow, so we're good there. All right, that looks good. All right, man. Gonna have the island right off to our left here. There's some of the islands starting to pop up. And the main island is over here. There it is. Cool, cool, cool. There's some cliffy islands down there. Quite a bunch of cliffs in there. Real quick, I'll show you guys the star chart, the ECNOT 1 arrival. And we'll come down here, we'll make a left turn to Pilum, and then we'll zip right around in there on the curve and land in that way. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys, if you haven't already. Shorter flight tonight, not quite as long, but I've got a busy work day tomorrow, as usual. Jimmy, I'm definitely on an Airbus kick right now. Not 100% sure why, again, but I'm on an Airbus kick, so there you go.
I get on Airbus kicks all the time, Jack.
Yeah, I haven't flown my Boeing 737-800 that I was so super excited about for quite some time either. And now I'm getting the ECAM panel for the Airbus, so I'll get that in here, and it'll be like, well, I'm going to be doing a lot of Airbus stuff.
A lot of Airbus stuff, yeah. I flew the MD-11 yesterday or the day before yesterday.
So do any of your peripherals work with the MD-11?
I don't have all that stuff that you do.
Right.
But I do have a Mobi flight that I could use my FMC with, but, you know.
Oh, okay, a mobile flight profile? Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, we're through 9,000 feet. Uh-oh, I guess I better get up here and get my landing lights on that I never turned off. Golly, I tell you. Who's going to hire me as a pilot?
You're hanging around me too long, Jack.
I tell you. You know, it's funny, Jimmy, I don't forget this stuff when I'm just simming, but when I'm live streaming, I always forget.
So, yeah, live streaming is different because your mind, you're thinking about a lot of other stuff. But
Yeah.
what kind of got me into doing it, and we don't really do this anymore, but on the A-car system, you used to get penalized for not turning off the lights or turn them off, too far from 10,000. And it kind of got me in the habit, of looking at them.
Sure.
And yeah, we actually ended up taking that off. We don't have that on there anymore. But
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, I hear
funny
ya.
story.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, again, that's what you got a co-pilot for in an awful lot of situations. Well, the lights are on. I'm not always sure somebody's home, but, there you go.
Yeah.
I think my wife would probably agree with that as well. Okay, while we're flying on down in here, let's go ahead and set up our fix info. So we're going to be at, oh, good Lord, what airport are we flying into? Golly.
Lpma.
Lpma, thank you. And 05, let's see if it'll accept it. Yes, it did. So we'll get a 5-mile fixed ring in there. That looks fine. Lpma 05 back up in there, and the 10-mile ring. And next page, and we're making that left-hand turn. Lpma 05 and 15 miles. There we go. So with that being said, I'm going to go to the perf page, and we're going to activate the approach phase. Okay, so everything's set up in the MICDO. We're going to go ahead and let the airplane decel here on its own. We'll start getting some flaps in momentarily. God, I love this approach. Love this approach. Starting the left-hand turn here at MA 528. We're at 5,900 feet. We're a little high. We'll let the aircraft try to correct itself here. It should start, the green bubble should, or green ball should start coming up here in just a moment. Start getting pilot config here. The airport is right over here. So there it is on the side of the island. Madeira traffic, Speedbird 803, about a 10-mile downwind on the RNAV Zulu 5 approach for runway 05, Madeira. Let's get our speed brake armed. No, I need to arm it. Okay, there we go. And let's get in 1 notch of flaps. Okay, why am I not descending? Okay, at MA 528, I need to be at 4240, so we're all right at the moment. MA 526, I should be at 2790. I think I need to be descending a little faster than this. Okay, Jimmy, I'm not sure my descent rate is what it should be. At 526, I should be at 28. Well, maybe I'll make it. No, I think we're okay. Okay, yep, she's going to yell at me, but I'm going to get those flaps in anyway. No, I should be about 200 feet lower. I'm going to keep letting the aircraft take care of its descent rate here. Okay, I can go back into managed mode. I'm making that right-hand turn. Okay, I'm going to manage my speed. I'm going to start getting that speed down. Let's go flaps 3. Yep, she's going to yell a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's start the recorder. Madeira traffic, Speedbird 803, 2,000 feet inbound for the RNAV 05 on the heading. RNAV 05, Speedbird 803, Madeira. Okay, why are you holding 2,000 feet? Okay, I'm going to take the autopilot off and hand fly the airplane on in. It's all right, we'll hold this course and descent. Okay, at MA 522, I should be at 1840. Okay, we're pretty close. Fly those needles. Sorry I can't give you guys a wing view, but we'll look at that in the replay. All right, let's get our gear down. Go back to managed speed. Actually, she may have been okay, but yeah, flying those needles.
2,000.
Get you guys the takeoff landing sequence here. It's going to be fun, Jimmy.
I think you're right.
Okay, I'm staying on that vertical needle anyway. Let's go ahead and get the airplane down a little bit. Yeah, that flight path, the program flight path, I don't like where it's taken me, so I'm going to just continue to manually fly the aircraft.
1,000.
1,000 feet, good. Missed approach, 3,000 feet, got that set. Coming to the runway. Oh, Jimmy, I'm doing this one so much better than the last time.
Awesome. Awesome.
This is good.
Minimum.
Continue landing.
$500.
A little high, but we'll correct here a little bit.
$400.
Good.
$300.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps.
Nope, we're all right. Right on the center
Too
line.
low, flaps.
20.
Oh, don't.
Retard.
Okay. Back.
10.
Up. I porpoised a little bit.
5.
Landed a little long, but we're down. That into the right of the center line. Man, I was right on it, but okay, manual braking. Okay, very good. And Jimmy, this is, boy, I forgot about this. This is the scenery with the rock wall on the left. Or on the right.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So I'm going to have to figure out how I can get off this. How far out are you?
Oh, I haven't made the turn in yet.
Okay,
so.
good. I'm going to see if I can get way down out of your way because of scenery. And I forgot how to slew this thing. All right, let's get turned around here. Minus 273. Yeah, there's this big old just rock wall in the scenery, but I think it goes Shift Z. Okay, he says Shift Z to Charlie 31. That's right. Oh, you know what though? I don't have my I don't have the keyboard configuration correct. Let's see if it goes away further down here. Let me know when you're making that turn, Jimmy.
Madeira traffic, Speedbird 191, we're on a downwind leg, runway 05. Madeira.
Okay. I think it goes away down here a little. Well, maybe not, actually. Let's see. All right, I'm going to pull off on this taxiway and see if I can slew myself up there. Madeira traffic, a Speedbird 803, we were clear of runway 05, taxiing to gate. All right, let's get back in here and watch that mountain come up. Well, there's a taxiway over here anyway, but I may have to change my keyboard settings. Okay, we can come out of that camera view. Yeah, doggone it. That was almost a perfect landing. All right, let's see if Shift Z works. No, I've got to get out of this keyboard mode. So let me go here. We'll go to settings. Man, why is this? Let's see.
Madeira traffic, Speedbird 191, turning final runway 05. Madeira.
Yeah, I'd like to get up here to where I can watch you land, Jimmy. Let's see. Okay. All right. I've got it in slew. Oh, how do you go forward now? I don't remember this. Oh, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now I'm up on the tarmac. Okay, that'll work. Okay. I'm up. That actually worked. Good job, Charlie 31. Thanks for the help. Aeropuerto de Madeira. Boy, you can tell I am a gringo. Oh, and why is there a view to the ocean underneath the building there? Well, that's pretty weird. Well, this scenery leaves a lot to be desired, I'll tell you. Okay, we'll go here and we'll park and we'll get the parking brake on. Not going to turn the engines off just yet, but I will in a little bit. Let's get to where we can go watch Jimmy land. Jimmy, where are you?
I am short final.
Copy. We'll go down here and be Charlie 31 Op 7 and watch you come in. Going to come in with a bit of a tailwind. Yeah, Tommy. It's a new open plan airport. There you go. Okay, we'll keep watching for Jimmy here. And the Madeira city kind of looks wonky. You know, I wonder if I've got a duplicate scenery because there are two. Can I hear him? Oh, there he is. Okay, buddy, you set her down. Oh! Now, what was that?
Yeah, I've got some serious scenery. That was about a 2-foot high curb on the middle of the runway.
Yeah, and and it looks like it made you want to jump it. I've got like a 8 to 10 foot wall just to the right of the runway and a little bit of taxiway. Yeah, this scenery is problematic.
It's pretty bad. Pretty.
Do you have the Flight Sim TO scenery? Is that what you're using?
I think I've got some payware scenery. I'm going to go look at it though.
Okay, yeah, because there's a bunch of things weird with this building. I may go back and look at this later. Can you go ahead and... Charlie 31 says, I have 2 airports loaded. Well, I've got the Flight Sim TO. Maybe it's got a decent Madeira on its own. I don't have one loaded, at least on purpose, that I know of. Let's see if Jimmy just makes it across there. Okay, Jimmy, do you have another berm ahead of you there?
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. I cut across the grass because I didn't want to drive over that big bump again.
Okay. Yeah, well, that brought you up, you know, in my scenery. Yeah, there must be 2 scenery. I'm going to have to go back and look at this without the Flight Sim TO scenery and see what it looks like. Maybe I don't need Madeira. Not sure. Okay, well, it's a good flight anyway, man.
Yep, it was a lot of fun. I'm going to go back and look at my scenery issue and see why I have that issue.
Yeah, I'm going to get back in my airplane here. Let's see, it's always going to do that before I can get back into it. Let's get the engine shut off so that I can end my flight. Okay, there's end flight. And I'm going to turn those engines back on for the replay. Come on. Well, or did it? I hit in flight on the ACARS. Come on. Okay, it says it's been successfully received, so I can get rid of that. Let's see if I can get the engines to turn back on. Oh, that's right. I'm in the wrong keyboard. You know, I may have to fool around with a few things here with my keyboard. Let's see. Back to keyboard. Yeah, I may have to set up a slew of my own. Okay, there we go. So we'll get ready for some replay here. But anyway, Jimmy, excellent. Great work, man. Welcome to Madeira, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and sign off ATSIM here. Jimmy, thank you so much for flying, buddy, and I will talk to you soon, if not before Wednesday. Are you still there? Okay, maybe he signed out. I'm not sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM. We'll watch a replay or two. So let's go ahead and stop that, and let's do that, and let's hit that. Okay. See how we came around here. Let's go ahead and roll it forward a little bit. I need some flaps, don't I? Is it going to let me have any flaps for the replay? No, that may be... Oh, yeah, there we go. We're getting some flaps. That'll do. And I'm going to go ahead and roll it forward a little bit, and then we'll get set up for the final shot. Unfortunately, I don't have any wing views really to show you. I thought this approach around the horn was just fine. Let's see what it looks like from here, like a chase plane. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me if you haven't already yet. Thank you so much. Looking forward to getting that eCam panel and utilize my pop-out screens a little more. I may have to turn this into a short, but I was so far to the right of the runway. Yeah, and I'm going to have to go back and see if I don't load the Flight Sim TO scenery, and I porpoised a little bit and went long, and there's no reason, not on this runway, to land long, but I was high to start with. See, we're holding in there just fine, and then a little to the right, little to the right, a little more to the right, a little more. Well, that left wheel's trying to stay on it. Yeah, there's my porpoising, and finally, there we go. Yeah. Well, that could do a little more practice, I think. That could do with a little more practice. All right, let's see. What I really want to do is be right about there. So we'll set up for our final shot here tonight, guys. And, man, it's been a lot of fun. This is always so much fun. And we'll kind of start this going a little bit here and get rid of that. And let's see here. Zoomed in here. Okay, let's see if we can make this work the way I like for it to. Okay, get right under the airplane right about here. Maybe a little further. There we go. Nope, come on. Okay, let's see what this one's going to look like. Ah, it's a pretty shot anyway. Okay, we can get rid of that. And we'll get that in here. Okay, and we'll go here, and we'll go here. And let's roll it back and see what that looks like. Yeah, I think this is going to work. Okay, there we go. Airplane coming in, and there we go. We'll go ahead and roll that there and let a little music play. And guys, thanks for being here tonight. Thank you for 41 views. Appreciate that. Remember, Jesus loves you, and Captain Jack loves your show. And we'll see you on Wednesday night. Don't know what we're going to do, but we'll see you then. God bless. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for being here.
He's calling CQ, simming all night with the aviation crew. From the foothills to the clouds, he streams for the crowd.